Oh, no, it's the same.
Oh, it's the same thing?
Yeah, so just go ahead and go back up. I'd use a homeward bone if I were you. You could buy those for cheap. I forget who sells them,
there's
but
nothing else. There's the thing I want.
I have no idea how to get to that. Good luck.
There's a path.
I don't know what it is.
I'm going to see if I can map this out in my head.
It's not down there, I'm almost positive.
Well, let me find out.
Check the... Okay.
If I can't find it, I haven't been at a bonfire site. I'm not going to be, like, getting more ghosts, just the ones that are already here.
Okay.
But, if I can't find it, I'll just do the home bone.
Okay, I was going to say check the fence on top of that building, because there might be a space, like a gap, that you could have
It looked like there
through.
was stairs.
Alright, then. Fair enough.
I just gotta figure out how to get there. Oh, hey.
Soul of a Proud Knight.
Is this...
These were probably not the stairs you saw.
That was a loop.
Yeah. Was that not the only path?
Am I back around?
I think you're just going back around to the other body.
Yep.
Can you go backwards from here? Okay.
No. There wasn't another...
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Okay, so this is back out. Maybe it's around?
It could be.
This isn't the way I came from, is it?
I don't remember. It could be.
The existence of
careful
this lady.
because you're very close to the edge.
Yeah. It suggests, though, that I haven't been to this place.
Oh, no, she followed you out of the building. I could hear her from a distance.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
I win.
Okay.
I win whatever the fuck's down here. Better not suck.
It's probably going to be nothing. And then you're going to turn around and you got 80 million ghosts behind you.
That's a humanity. It's better than some things.
Can you get on the roof here? And is there an item, do you think?
Because
you could clearly get on the roof from here. There's an item there.
Yeah, let's just look
that
around.
might be the only one. Oh, by the way, people who don't know, this game is no longer available on Steam.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't happen. I thought it happened today, and then I looked into it. It was the 9th of May. They restricted the oh god, it's just a ring of sacrifice. If you want to make the drop, I think that's a drop.
I'm going to.
If you don't, then it might not be. I don't know. You could take your armor off if you think it would help.
You know what? Yeah, I forgot that helps.
Yeah. But yeah, no, on the 9th of May, they took away the ability to buy this game. So this game is not available on the Steam store.
Nice.
Curse Bite
Ring.
I think that if you get cursed, takes the curse away from you. There's clearly one more item.
Yeah, let me check what's in here.
Yeah, if you want to just make sure.
I don't know which way this is
just so long as you don't drop or anything like that, it's fine.
We're fine. I think this is just another part of that little mazy set of rooms.
Yeah, I think you're right. So this game was taken off of Steam as an available purchase. It can't be taken out of people's libraries because that's just stupid. Yeah. They don't do that. Put your armor.
Yeah, that would be theft.
Well,
sort
that's
of?
questionable. So the argument behind that is that if you own something on Steam, Steam would argue, and this is only true in some countries, Steam would argue that they technically own the game and that you own a key that can be revoked at any time.
I hate that.
It's a bit of a weird concept, but it's to protect their asses from people getting
it's a
free
Skeletor.
keys.
Okay, I'm down in Skeletor territory.
Yeah, you're in the Skeletor territory. It's just to protect them from people stealing keys, though, basically. But in this game, or like what's going on with this, is this game came out in 2011, and the PC version, I think, came out 6 years ago.
What part of the Yeah, I dropped down here?
Yeah, just go ahead and use a homeward phone.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with this shit when I've got a curse. It's a terrible night for that.
But anyway, this game on the 9th of May was taken off of the Steam store because on the 25th of May, the Dark Souls Remastered is coming out.
Oh, it brought me back here. Do I want to? I want to go back to find the guy now that he should be in our...
go back and see if he's there, because he should be, but you might have to change the world state first, which is a really big pain in the ass, because that requires you to beat a boss. But I don't know, because he might be, he might show up.
Well, you have to beat a boss to get him.
I know. There he is. Yeah,
at least
he stands in a weird place, but he's a nice guy. He's just there. He's like, oh, hey, what's going on?
What's that mask supposed to be?
It's a Plague Doctor mask. Kind of.
Yeah.
It's a little bit off. It's I think it's a reference to Berserk, actually. It made him wince.
Oh, he's back here because he's out of the sun a little bit?
Yeah,
okay.
He doesn't want to be in the sun.
Cool.
So yeah, you can have your curse broken. He takes 1 humanity.
Oh, we have so many of those. That's fine.
Yeah,
I never have to talk to What's-Her-Face again.
You might need to be human to do it, but I don't remember.
A human with a curse?
Maybe? I don't recall. Talk to him and try it again. Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. So 1 humanity to break your curse.
Nice. And
yeah,
it heals the
it's
HP.
so much easier.
So he's got curses
to go to
and
inward.
resist curses.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, we're gonna do one more try on What's-His-Face,
yeah.
and then I think this has been long enough.
Okay. But yeah, no, it got cut out in favor of the remastered version. This game is no longer available on the Steam store. They can't get rid of the copies in people's libraries, obviously. The remaster, I think it's kind of a scummy business practice to do that. But some people are defending it because this game is, like, ancient. I think the Steam version was up for 6 years, like I said.
That's not that old,
I don't
firstly.
know.
And when the remaster comes out, there's probably going to be people who like this better.
It's also been pointed out that the remaster is significantly cheaper than this game was originally. And
yeah, but how much is this game... Well, I guess not anymore.
Well,
like,
how much was it before it was taken
Yeah.
down? I want to say this game was $20.
Okay.
And the big idea behind this is that the remaster, I think, is $40. But if you own this version of the game, they cut the remaster's price down by $20. It's a 50% off discount.
Okay, but
this.
Well, if you've got this version, you don't need to buy this version because you have this version. But what if someone decides for, because things are different between remakes and originals. Like maybe they decide they like this version for some reason. Maybe there's some specific
it's no longer available on PC. That's literally the answer. They tried to get as many people to buy it as possible because of that exact reasoning.
Oh, did they put it on sale?
I think they put it on sale before it went, and there were like 3 or 4 different really big media outlets who were like screaming at people in articles to buy Dark Souls 1, buy it right now if you don't have it, because it is going right now. And it was like, okay.
It's still a little scummy.
It's a little scummy. It's Bandai Namco,
it sounds
by the way. It's not FromSoft that's doing that.
It sounds like it's not Steam really doing it.
Oh yeah, Steam's not doing it either. It's
not my souls. There's nothing here,
Yeah, I think that's a 0.
Yeah.
Wow, but you got hit hard.
Yeah. I should have rolled, but you keep saying not to.
I mean, if you really want to try, you can, but...
Well, I can't do anything now. Well, that doesn't count as
No,
an
it doesn't try. It doesn't count as your attempt on Seath. I think it's kind of scummy. Like, I do agree that it's a little bit scummy. We are not going to be switching over to remaster because I don't think that there's a means for communicating saves from one to the other.
Yeah, I don't see why there would be.
If there was, I still probably wouldn't do it because A, I don't want to get the PC version of the remaster. and B, just the remastered version, with the exception of the Switch version, does not look very good. I don't know.
We already own this game.
Yeah, and we already own it, obviously.
We don't need to double own it right now.
Well, the only reason that I would want to double own it is if I wanted, again, to get the Switch version. Because that would be portable, and it's got a bunch of other things going on. And you can get the Solaire amiibo, which is actually really fucking cool that they did, and I was amazed by that. And I'm actually really happy that a Dark Souls character got an amiibo.
It doesn't really matter to me.
It's such a weird concept, and I love it so much.
It'll matter to me when they make more than one character. So they make a character I actually like.
Well, who else are you... It's if we're talking about Dark Souls 1... What?
Either of the spiders.
Oh, I don't think that they do that, to be honest. I don't... Because they only show up in the first game. And one of them's a boss. I mean, if they were going to do that, they'd just do a bunch of bosses. But I don't think that they're going to do that. What would you use the amiibos for, though?
I don't know. What do you use the other one for?
Solaire's just gives you a gesture.
Wow, that was weird. I took less damage.
You're forsaking like 8,000 souls, by the way.
I don't care.
Okay.
Get me out of his way.
All right, fair enough.
Because I could try fighting him, but it's really not worth it right now.
He fell off.
Oh, good.
But, yeah, no, I like the Solaire amiibo, though. It's a cool concept. And it's coming out, and it's going to be really neat. And all it does is it gives you a gesture early, by the way. And anytime that you tap it, apparently you just do the gesture after you get the gesture.
So just give us a spider gesture.
There is no spider gesture.
They can make one.
But the Switch version has pointed itself out to basically be, for those of you who don't know, apparently the best version out of all of them. Because it's like, this game originally ran at 30 FPS. Like, that's what we are, like, going off of right now. It's a 30 FPS video that you're watching. Until the frame rate drops because we're in the seat fight.
Yeah, that's a great time to be discussing frame rate.
But, this game originally... Yeah, there it goes.
There.
This game originally ran at 30 FPS at 720p. And it ran... It was a PS3 game, initially. Oh, he's going to ruin you in that corner. If he's doing that and you have the chance, I'd just back up, because he can only do that from the side. And directly behind. Holy shit. This attempt.
Yeah.
This is rough.
Yeah.
Maybe just back up a little.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. Watch him just sit out.
Watch him eat the frame rate.
Yeah, watch him eat the frames from a distance. If you don't want to go for his tail, by the way, you just fight him normal.
What is normal with this fucker?
You know what? It's honestly just continuing to hit his tail. Like, his weakest point is if you're looking at him head on, it's directly to the right, like right in that little notch between his body and his tail. And it's just wailing on that the entire fight. He can still get you with his breath. He can still get you with a lot of other things, but like you can see it there. His breath is.
I can't see anything. Shit.
Okay. Well, most of the time his breath doesn't actually reach in far enough to hit you if you're in there. His swipes, I don't think, can get you when you're in there either, and his tail can... Oh, you took damage and died.
Yeah, I know.
His tail can, but usually he doesn't do the thwap if you're pushed right up against him.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, final thoughts?
Can I make one attempt at the tail, by the way? I won't fight him, but I just want to try doing the tail. It just looks fun.
Josh time. Josh has the controller.
It just looks fun, I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
I just wanted to do one.
Alright, one. But then I go to bed because I have work in the morning.
So yeah, we can do final thoughts now if you want to. But, just the Switch version is portable. It's 30 FPS, which is what it would be in the original version of the game anyway. The graphics are large in part the exact same, but with minor upgrades. It gets all of the quality of life upgrades of the original, or of the other versions of the remastered. And the other versions of the remastered look like dog shit. I don't know what the fuck they did. A lot of people have suggested, based on some of the actual stuff that you can see, like the trailers and stuff, that the other versions of the remastered might be using the exact same textures, and they've blown them up to like 4000p.
Oh, your aim's bad.
Yeah. But it's like, these are not textures meant for that. Why the fuck would you do that? And they fucked with some of the models and like all this other stuff. It's literally, they had 2 different companies working on the remasters, and one of them was doing Switch, and the other company was doing all the other versions. And all the other versions run at like 4000K and have
4000K? So that's
4000p.
4 million?
No, it's 4K. They run at 4K. But they run at 4K and they run at 60 frames per second.
What?
Is this guy dead? And dead forever?
What?
Holy shit, he's just dead forever.
What? Was that just a...
I guess it was
We've killed him before, right?
I think we did. I don't know now that I think about it. Did we not?
What the fuck? That guy...
Maybe...
That guy's killed me like 3
God.
times in this session.
Does it turn out that he's just a one and done and we didn't realize? Like,
And he just had to fall off?
I didn't realize he was a one and done. That's fucked up. Holy shit.
Yeah,
okay, well,
I don't know.
what I was saying though was that the every other version of this, it looks like crap. And it's just like, I don't know why the remastered looks so bad for all the other ones, and then the one company they got to do the Switch version made the good-looking version, and it's like, it honestly should be the opposite. I love the Switch to death, but the Switch should be less capable of like graphics than the others. I don't know. It's just I don't get it. I don't get why it looks like crap.
Why you do that?
Because I've been playing a lot of Zelda.
Oh. Yeah, that happens.
Oh, God.
That absolutely happens.
Yeah, that happens an awful lot. I noticed.
My final thoughts are, what is up with the way that bosses are sequenced in this game? I know that it's kind of like a non-linear progression, and like, we went after this guy first because you told me to.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've only got there's only really 2 bosses left anyway. I suggested this one because he's the closest to one of the things that we needed to do, and he's got his own little, like, it's a very big place, the Duke's Archives. Like, I think it's bigger than the Giant's tomb. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So it's usually nicer at least to go through it and get everything going for that, because you have to beat Seath eventually. Like, it is a required fight to do and
yeah,
to
is this
beat.
supposed to be the final though? Because the
No.
others haven't
This
been that
is
bad.
he's actually supposed to be the second to last. The actual final is the one in Hell. And we
you
haven't.
hate that.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet, and I just want to take as much time as I can between.
Should you be moving in that
now and
direction?
then. No, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Alright, this is the kind of thing you scold me for.
I know. And I'll probably die because of it.
Oh, I guess you were just far enough behind.
Yeah. Just a little bit outside of his cone. I'm trying to get him to expose his tail, but he is turning way too fucking fast for me to do it right. No! Fuck you! Come back here. Okay, fine. Pull as far away from the wall as you can, you big, dumb idiot. Come here. Come here, Seath. Come on. All the way over.
Come on, Leggy.
Come on.
He looks like something that you'd
Come on,
find
big guy.
stuck in
There
the wall
we
in
go.
Final Fantasy X.
A little bit, right?
Yeah, more so than anything else in this game,
Okay,
where
now
everything
he's doing a big one.
everything in this game is just dreary looking zombies in various forms of zombie.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then this guy's like
He's fabulous and he's opulent for some weird reason, but he's also like a xenomorph dragon.
yeah,
Right?
it's very Final Fantasy.
A little bit, actually, yeah. I should also point out, and I don't think that I've done this yet, so I'm going to point it out now. Pardon me. He is a reference to another enemy named Seath from Kingsfield. I believe it was the first Kingsfield, there was an optional boss that you could only fight after the final boss. So it's like the optional final boss. He's the what's the like the emerald weapon or whatever. Like he's the the guy that after you beat the final boss, you take the item of the final boss and it lets you fight this guy.
Okay.
And he is a mech. Like, he's a mecha. Because FromSoft is also the Armored Core guys.
Finally got a hit in on him. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know.
Finally got a hit and he does this shit.
That's fine. But they're the Armored Core guys, and the idea is, oh, well, he goes from being an Armored Core to being a dragon. Like, he, during that fight, he transforms from an Armored Core into, like, I think he turns into a dragon immediately, and then he turns into, like, a six-armed god.
I'm sorry.
And I think he's just called, like, Alabaster Mecha God Seath or some weird shit like that. Like, it's some bizarre name. He killed me.
Okay.
That's all it took.
Well, my final thoughts is that there's huge
I'm
jump.
doing way worse
like,
at hitting his tail than you
it
are.
took us like 4 attempts. No, take this back because we're ending.
Okay, yeah.
It took us 4 attempts at the kings, the fairy dudes down in the well.
Yeah.
And then it took us.
So I'm just gonna use a couple of these real quick.
Why?
Because I'm gonna go buy some stuff from Logan.
Okay, whatever. But it took us a few attempts at the Bone Boy, but like only 2 in our session today, and I beat him.
Yeah.
Some things take me a lot. Like there's been some rough bosses, but like it really just doesn't make sense the order in which the rough bosses hit you.
Yeah, Seath. I would argue that Seath is the next one. I would honestly argue that Seath is probably the first that you should go after. But, like, we do spend a lot of time going after his tail. If we really wanted to buckle down and hit him, we could probably do it. But, like, it's just, I don't know, you know. We don't have any of these items, I'm pretty sure.
We have one.
Which one? Oh, the Soul Arrow? Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Let me see. We really want that homing soul mass is 20,000, but we want to get everything here. That's a really, really good... It's I would argue, one of the only really good spells that I actually like in this game. Mm-hmm. The problem is that with spells, it takes up a certain number of slots, and then that depends on, like how many... Like, it has 10 uses on it, right? Mm-hmm. But each time that you have a soul mass come out, which it starts with 5, and then you get another 5 the second time you use it, it counts as a use. So you can actually only use that twice.
Oh.
And when you cast it, it gives you 5 orbs that sit around your body and then fire off and home in on an enemy.
Huh. But how much damage does it do?
It's actually one of the better damage dealers.
Oh, okay.
So it's a really good thing just to pop off and use twice if you can in like a PvP match. And then your enemy just dies.
Oh, okay. Well, we're probably not doing that, but okay.
No. And then there's a handful of other things that he has. I think I will get the Great Heavy Soul Arrow, because we eventually have to get all of this stuff anyway.
Yeah. Maybe you could grind off screen against them crystal golems and then come in and buy it, and that'll be done in the next.
Maybe. And if I can, there's one other thing I'd like to do real quick. Mm-hmm. I want to go into Blighttown, and I want to ruin our covenant with Alvina.
Why?
We'll fix it. We will fix it, because you can do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kill Shiva of the East. Because I hate Shiva of the East. And Patches is right, he's not a good person. Originally, I
don't really remember what he said.
Patches said just stay away from him, he's not a good person. Believe you me, like, he's hiding something and he's not good. In the original version of Dark Souls, and everybody knows this now, but in the original version of Dark Souls, there was supposed to be a questline that was abandoned. That's original idea behind it was like, oh, so Shiva of the East did something to piss off the Covenant, and in pissing off the Covenant, oh no, do we not have any of the, maybe I can't do this right now. In pissing off the Covenant, Shiva of the East basically marked himself. We'll just do this when we come back, because we need dung piles to do it.
We need for me to go to bed so I can go to work in the morning.
Yeah, I know. Shiva of the East pissed off the Covenant, though, and stole something from them, or did something like that, and it required you to track him down. And like Lautrec, his sin leaves behind a black eye. And you take the black eye and you walk to, I think it's the forest, and you can use it there, and then invade his world and kill him while he's there.
Okay.
But it was eventually scrapped, but his black eye is still in the game. You can get it through hacking.
Huh.
But as a result, Shiva of the East never turns on anyone, so killing him is immediately disrespecting and sinning in the covenant.
Well,
for
then
the
why do you
Forest
want to
Hunters.
do it?
Because he drops, not him, but his associate, the ninja, who is also a part of the Forest Covenant, so you're always pissing off Elvina no matter what.
Okay.
Drops a unique item that only they have in this game, called the Wood Grain Ring. The Wood Grain Ring, when you put it on, gives you access to a different kind of rolling animation.
Why are we here then if we want to do
Because
that?
Lighttown, it's upstairs.
Why?
Okay, Shiva of the East has a second shop away
Okay.
from the forest. And it's literally up in Blighttown underneath one of the rafters. So you go up there and he's just sitting around with his ninja. And what you usually do is you toss dung pies at the ninja until he gets toxicked. And then when he starts taking damage, then they start attacking you. But they wait until then. So if you do that, the ninja dies first, and he dies fast because he's toxic.
Are they really that hard to beat otherwise?
No, I mean, we could just go up and beat him up if we wanted to. We're high enough level, it's just I don't want to do it
kind of
that
want to
way.
go to bed.
Yeah. But what winds up happening is they drop that unique item, and the unique item changes your roll animation into a backflip. It gives you tons of like invincibility animations, but we won't be able to do it with this armor. We'll have to pick lighter armor if we ever want to use it.
That's fine. I don't really
So like
care
we
about any
can
of
wait
that
off
right
and
now.
not do it right now anyway if we want to. It's just I don't know. We'll do that next time though.
Yeah.
Okay. So final thoughts, we already got them out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys.
Good night, you guys. Bye.
I have work in the morning. Bye.